Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Capricorn. Now, this is a love reading that, as is collective, it will not be relevant for everybody. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. If you do like your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me, then don't forget to press subscribe if you haven't already. And if you press that notification bell, it will let you know when I do release new content. Okay, now let's get into your reading. As always, this is a timeless reading. Whenever it falls into your feed is whenever it's likely to be relevant to yourself. But the day today is the 26th of September. For some reason I was about to say June and I don't know why. 26th of September of 2024. So yeah, whenever it falls into your feed is when it should be relevant. Can we get one more card, please, Spirit? Brilliant. Okay, so let's jump into this. So we've got the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So your overall energy then, you are either wanting to charge in with some sort of message of truth to somebody, or you are potentially just moving forward. You could even be learning your own truths, very much deciding what it is you want, and you've got a lot of fast forward movement. Now, the Knight of Swords can also be somebody that jumps to conclusions and can be a little bit aggressive as well. So it could simply be that you may be standing up for yourself about something, telling your truths, potentially being a bit blunt, should we say, with regards to that. If you are jumping to conclusions, just be wary of that. Take a step back if somebody said something that upsets you, take a step back, have a breathe and think it through before jumping to conclusions, because it never serves anybody any good. But I don't think it's that. I think it's literally you just deciding to move forward, and you're doing it at some pace too. Now, in your current energy, the reason why I'm saying that is you have the Six of Swords. So this Six of Swords is very much showing me that you are moving out of some sort of troubled waters. Maybe you were jumping to conclusions previously, or somebody was winding you up and you're now standing up for yourself. This is very much you moving forward, coming out of any sort of turbulent energy and into something calmer. But yeah, very much moving forward. So you've got a lot of forward movement at the moment for yourself. Let's get some clarification on that Six of Swords for you. What is it you're moving forward from or towards? Spirit, can we get some clarification of that Six of Swords, please? Okay, so very much moving away from disappointment. We've got the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. It's showing me that you are potentially starting to come out of some possible depression. You may have been going through a lot of anxiety. And this is you coming out of it. You're moving from that. It's very much you coming to terms with things, accepting things for how they are, and not dwelling on it anymore. Very much moving forward. Any bad dreams you may have had, nightmares, you're starting to come out of them, and yeah, getting significantly better for you. Now we do also have the Queen of Swords that came out next. So the Queen of Swords is very much telling me that you are cutting people out that aren't serving you. You only want the truth and nothing but the truth. So potentially you are very much, like I say, telling yourself some truths as well. You could be learning a few lessons about yourself. This particular Queen of Swords, she's got a lot of butterflies around her. So potentially you're in the middle of going through some sort of transformation as well. Potentially your truths are transforming. So what you originally thought was true, you may be changing that. You may be changing your ideas and your philosophies, your ideals potentially. And it's very much looking like you could be a little bit guarded with certain things. You're very much being very defensive as well with that Queen of Swords. You want to talk about things. You're quite articulate as well. But yeah, just making sure that you're cutting out people that don't serve you. You're cutting out any of the crap. And you're making sure that you've only got the good things around you. Now, we do have the Four of Cups in the reverse, which is suggesting to me that you have finally made a decision on what you feel is good for yourself. You're not going to be missing out on any opportunities anymore. So it does look like positive forward movement. And then we have a Princess of Wands. So that's very much like the Page of Wands. So you're looking forward to starting something new, potentially a friendship, something you're passionate about. It could be somebody that's come into your life, fire energy potentially. And it could very well be that, you know, they've come towards you with this friendship, this message of friendship. It could even be that you're looking to go travelling, or you've met somebody while you've been travelling. Now, with it being a Princess of Wands, it could potentially be somebody that's a little bit younger as well. It is just naive energy though, so it could just symbolise something that is very new and fresh, and that deep emotions haven't yet developed. Now, in your person's energy, they've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, that's suggesting to me that they're a little bit dissociated from their feelings at the minute. They potentially don't know what they're feeling. Now, they could have also been used to being used as well. So the Queen of Cups, when it's in the upright, is very much somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve. They're very nurturing, very loving, very giving. But sometimes they can overgive. This suggests to me that they have decided to stop giving. Maybe they've been taken advantage of a little bit too much, and they are now waiting to receive, or they just don't want to give unless it's equal give and take. Let's get some clarification on that Queen of Cups. Okay, so it does look as though your Queen of Cups has been in a bit of conflict. They could be still going through some conflict, but the Five of Swords is suggesting to me that they are trying to walk away from it. They're trying to leave any provocation behind them. If you have on this particular one, you've got a couple of people in the background, just behind, that are standing there having a bit of an argument in the background. But it's very much moving forward from that, leaving enemy arguments in the back, leaving them behind you, and and trying to move forward to get away from that. It does suggest that they probably have been battling for quite some time, and that could be why they are disconnected from their feelings. There is a Seven of Wands here as well that's come out to the side, so potentially they do find competition very challenging. Again, they're very much used to standing up for themselves as well. They've been battling quite a lot. They're having to be very defensive. Potentially you may have been in conflict with them and they're having to defend themselves a lot, but they're starting to think that, defending themselves so much, it's becoming a big challenge. They want to move forward from having to defend themselves so much. Now, we do have the Fool in the reverse, so it is very much suggesting that they do want a new start, but they want to make sure that they're using their head over their heart. So potentially they've been in a lot of conflict and it's being driven by their heart. It could, like I say, if you are somebody that maybe jumped to conclusions, maybe you have been in a bit of conflict with them and they're trying to move forward logically. They're trying to have a new start, but they're disconnected from their heart at the minute. Their heart isn't currently working. It is working, obviously, otherwise they'd be dead. But their emotions aren't particularly in it at the minute, and that's why we've got this Fool in the reverse as well. Somebody that is very much using their head. They're hesitating as well. They do want a new start, but they are hesitating because they're not using their intuition. They're not feeling it, but they are thinking about it. It is very much all in their head, trying to make sure that they're going in the right direction. Now, how you feel about this relationship in its current state, we have the Strength card. So you are very optimistic, you're very hopeful, you're very courageous, and you do think that it is going to be a very strong relationship. Let's get some clarification on this Strength card. You are seeing it as being something that you can see as being very successful. And you do feel like you need a lot of courage to go through it. Not as in a lot of courage, but potentially your person may need some courage as well. And potentially with them being disconnected from their feelings, that could be why you need some courage. Now we have a Two of Wands. So somebody is very much planning a very successful union with this. But it is very much slow movement. So they are very much waiting for the ships to come in. They're planning something very successful. They are trying to be very confident. Again, this Strength card there is suggesting a lot of confidence. So it is something where you are confidently expecting this union to go forward and be quite good. Now we do have a Two of Swords, so there is a bit of a decision to be made. Potentially you don't want to see what the decision is. You may already know what the answer is, but you're just holding off from that decision. It is a bit of a crossroads. Now that crossroads has got something to do with a big decision potentially. So we've got the Justice card in the reverse, so that is suggesting that there could potentially be a legal decision. Maybe one of you is going through a divorce. It could be that one of you is going through some sort of legal battle. It could be that there's just a decision being made that somebody feels is unfair, or if you do know each other already, it could be that something's already happened. Somebody's feeling like they've been treated unfairly, and that is what this decision is to do with. But like I say, someone's got a lot of strength and a lot of courage, and they've got a lot of confidence in this relationship, even though somebody feels like they've been treated unfairly. So whether that is both of you looking at it differently, or it could just be, like I say, it could just simply be that one of you is exiting some sort of legal arena. Maybe there's like I say, maybe one of you's going through a divorce, and one of you feels that it's unfair on how they're going through it. Maybe they're losing a lot of money or properties, or who knows. They could be, sometimes divorce can be quite messy. But yeah, somebody definitely feels like there's been some unfair decision that's been made to them. Something feels like it's a bit out of balance. Now, it could simply be, if you are with this person already, maybe they are feeling like things are being unfair because they feel like they're constantly having to defend themselves all the time. So this could be arguments with yourself, and they might not be feeling their emotions at the moment. Where you're quite confident that things would move forward, they may not be in that mind. I mean, they could be very confident that things will improve and will move forward eventually. But like I say, there's definitely a crossroads here. There's a big decision that needs to be made, and it is with regards to some sort of unfair decision. Now, your challenge that's coming along is a Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles is very much a start of something. So this could be somebody new coming in for someone. It could just be somebody going on to a training course. Maybe one of you is going away for university, or one of you is having to go away on a training course with work. And this is suggesting that there is going to be a potential problem, or, that is going to cause some sort of issue. Now, it could simply be, like I say, it could be another person. It could be a child. The pages are also children. So maybe one of you has children. Let's get some clarification. Okay, so we've got this Five of Wands coming out to the side. So conflict, again, is very challenging with this. Again, very much competition, conflict, arguments. Maybe you're having arguments with this person. Maybe trying to keep out of the arguments is a big conflict. It could very well be that your person may be very much embodying the Page of Pentacles energy as well, and conflict could be a big issue. Now we do have the Seven of Cups. So again, somebody has made a decision with regards to all of the options that they may have had to choose from. And they're very much making that decision. Now that decision can be something of a challenge. Now it's very odd because you've got the Four of Cups over here saying that you've made a decision. And then it looks to me like it's the same person. So I'm very much thinking that your decision may cause a little bit of conflict. So whatever that decision is that you're making over here, whatever it is you feels good for you, your decision could be causing a little bit of conflict and a little bit of challenge. And it is causing your forward movement to be slowed and delayed. So we've got this Six of Swords in the reverse. So it's very much suggesting that there's still going to be a lot of trouble on those troubled waters. So there's still going to be a good chunk of conflict. So literally this is suggesting to me that a choice somebody is making is causing a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, and it is causing things to be stuck. Now this decision seems to be something to do with this Page of Pentacles. So it is either maybe a new job. It could be like I say, a course that somebody's going on, some sort of new career. It could be an apprenticeship somebody might be doing. It could be a child that could be either a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It could simply be somebody else, but a decision that's being made with regards to whatever this Page of Pentacles represents for you is causing conflict. So if you do manage to navigate successfully through this conflict or avoid it, we do have the Hierophant in the reverse as the outcome. Now that's suggesting to me that somebody may be losing a little bit of faith in this relationship. Let's get some clarification on that. It could be very well, it could be you that's losing faith, because if you decide to not go for what it is that you want to avoid conflict, you may be losing faith in it. It could be the Hierophant in the reverse can also be divorce. So where I'm saying here about potentially a legal issue, it could be that the divorce happens. Yeah, because then we've got lots of nice cards actually. We've got a Ten of Cups. So even though there's it could be that somebody's lost faith that this will be a happy ever after marriage, or family situation, but I don't think it is. It could be that somebody's going through a divorce and this is what they want from the end of it, the Ten of Cups. You've got the Six of Wands as well, so very much lots of celebration, lots of happiness. Again, forward movement. We have the Eight of Swords. There's somebody coming out of overthinking, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. And then we do have the Ace of Wands as well in the reverse. So somebody could also be running out of steam. To me, it seems very much like there's two sides to this story. I do think this is very much two different ways of looking at things. I think one of you is going to be really, really happy, and the other one may not be as happy. The Ace of Wands in the reverse is somebody that has lost the lust for life. It's like they've lost the passion, they've lost the drive, they're deflated, they don't feel like things are going to move forward. It could very well be that this is what they thought the relationship was going to be. The Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands, they thought that they were going to have the happy ever after, celebrating all the time. But they've realised it was all in their head and they've lost the passion for it. Now that will be relevant for some of you. Obviously it doesn't have to be them thinking it can be you thinking it. But this to me is definitely suggesting a lack of, it's like a hopelessness. Not so much a hopelessness, but a lack of faith. Having the Hierophant when it's in the upright, it's having that higher faith in something. Whether whether it's your faith in the universe, your faith in yourself, Maybe it's having a lot of it. It's having hope, having faith. Now, it could also be representing a mentor. Maybe somebody stops being a mentor. Maybe you're working with them and you decide to take a chance with them, and maybe there was conflict through work. I mean, this is to do with work with the Pentacles. It didn't shout at me as being that, but it could be that for some of you. But somebody is definitely feeling tired and lacking energy at the end. Now, who that is, I'm not sure. I've got a feeling that's going to be your person, purely because of all the conflict that seems to be all over their cards. And very much like they're stuck in their own head because they're constantly having to hesitate and second guess everything. So this could be very much them, with that Eight of Swords energy coming out of being stuck in their own head. But they've also lost a lot of energy. They might need a pick me up where you think things are going really well. It could be that they are feeling a little bit low. It doesn't look completely hopeless. Well, it doesn't look hopeless. Nope. Because at the end of the day, you're feeling really happy. It could be, as daft as it sounds, maybe you are in conflict with this person. Maybe you are separating from them. Maybe this unfair decision is somebody feeling that they don't want a separation. Maybe this is your relationship breaking down or breaking up. And this could very well be that somebody moves forward into something happier and successful, and somebody just feels exhausted because of the conflict that has been going on, but they no longer feel like they're stuck in one place anymore. Right, let's get you some romance angels to see if there's any more messages for you. Either way, it looks to me like you're going to have a nice, happy outcome. So whatever the situation is for yourself, whether it's something where you're going through a bit of conflict with the partner, whether you are going into a relationship with a partner that's been going through a lot of conflict, it does look like you'll be thinking it's going to, you're going to be having a happy ending, or I say happy ending, which you've got over your challenge. It does look as though it's going to be happy for you. Like I say, it looks like they're going to be lacking a little bit of energy, but that's not a big issue. Just have to go on a nice holiday and do some relaxing and some recuperation. I did forget to give you the energies, didn't I? So we've got Leo. We have got, cups. I always forget what cups are. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we had, what else did we have? We had everything because there's wands in here as well, isn't there? So Justice is Libra again. We had Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So yeah, pretty much every zodiac sign going. There was pretty much no point in reading out any of those energies, was there? Because there was everything in there. Right, let's get you an angel, romance angel. Okay, so we've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, that could be that you've been in conflict with them in the past and you're going through a reconciliation. It could be that Ace of Wands at the end is a a loss of passion for fighting if you've been going through a lot of conflict with them. And then love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Capricorn. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and pass it on to anyone that needs to hear it. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.